Welcome back to my channel. Hi, how are you? No, I'm just kidding. Okay. Hey you guys, and welcome to my kitchen, Midnight Munchies and more. I am your chef, Charisse, and today we gonna make somebody else's recipe. So we're going to make Yorkshire puddings. Yorkshire, how do you say it? Like, oh, I'm British, a Yorkshire pudding. I don't know. I'm sorry, I don't unsubscribe. We're gonna make vegan Yorkshire puddings, boo. But first I wanna give a super huge thank you to Andrew. Girl, I know you're not a girl, but girl, thank you so much for donating to my PayPal. This recipe would not be possible without you. So if you guys want to help support this channel, the link will be down below. You can support via PayPal, midnightmunchiesandmore@yahoo.com. Also wanted to say the inspiration from this recipe came from my Shelly. Shelly, girl, I see you, boo. You always out here making Yorkshire puddings. And I was like, can I veganize them? Is that like a thing? So I'm trying Mel's recipe from a virtual vegan. And we're going to do a little something different with them to make them gluten-free as well. Just like when you order my e-cookbook, Secret Recipes from a Vegan Bakery, I use the same gluten-free flour in there with gluten-free recipes and vegan. Oh my God, link to order below. Let's get into it. We're gonna start by mixing our dry ingredients together, just like if we were like baking a cake or something, right? So I have 2/3 of a cup of chickpea flour or garbanzo bean flour. I found this at my local grocery store. It's like a pretty decent sized bag for like $2, super easy. That's what I used in like my mini frittata cups. Like, yeah, it was great. So I have 2/3 a cup in there. Now, my girl virtual vegan said, don't make any substitutions. If you want to make them gluten-free, like just add more chickpea flour, but it's going to taste off. And I was like, I'm going to break the rules. Y'all know me. I don't follow rules. So what I'm doing is instead of using all-purpose flour, I'm using Bob's Red Mill gluten-free 1-to-1 baking flour. Because, I mean, this may not work, but like, let's just fucking try it out, right? Because it's like 1-to-1. Like, it should work, theoretically, right? So you can find this at Walmart. It's hit or miss for us at our Walmart. Have found it at Walmart before. It's what I use in a lot of my gluten-free baking in my cookbook, so check that out. Okay. So this is, what is this? Oh, 1/2 cup. So we're going to put that in there. Oh, girl. Let me get that all out. And then we're going to add 2 1/4 teaspoons of baking powder. And then we're going to add 1/4 teaspoon each of turmeric and fine salt. So we're going to put that in there. Got all that. And then we're just going to whisk this together until well combined. Now we're going to okay, hello, Twix candy. Now we're going to whisk together our wet ingredients in a smaller bowl. So I'm going to start with 6 tablespoons of aquafaba. Girl, if you have been watching my channel and you don't know what aquafaba is yet, you are missing out on some videos, okay? Like my vegan marshmallows, which is at like 18,000 views. You guys, thank you so much for that, BT dubs. So this is 6 tablespoons. It's the brine from a can of chickpeas, but we're going to save that can of the chickpeas for something else, okay? So we're going to put that in there. That's going to kind of mimic our eggs, our egg whites, right? And then to this, I'm going to add 3/4 teaspoon of apple cider vinegar. And I'm going to add 1/2 teaspoon of Dijon mustard. But I have a feeling that's not just going to easily slide out. So I'm going to get my spatula out. Okay. Oh my God. I'm like literally missing half of the fucking Dijon right now. You guys, not well played on my part. and whatever. Good enough. And then I'm going to add 1.5 cups of water. Okay. And then we're just gonna whisk away, girl. And of course, since we have that aquafaba, you see them bubbles, girl. Okay. So now we're going to add this to our dry ingredients. Okay. And we're actually going to mix this together as well. Okay, now for the pouring, when we do it, we really need to have a nice little spout deal on here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pour this in here because we need to let this rest for 10 minutes. So we're going to let this rest for 10 minutes while we prep our pan. Here's our pan. So she said, use like an old crappy dirty ass muffin pan with fairly deep wells, because that's what we need. Like, that's what she said. She was like, look, girl, she was like, boo, okay, it's gonna come out and you might make a mess, so don't use your fancy pan or else you're gonna ruin it. And I was like, that's all I know is crappy ass pans. All right, so now I'm gonna take some oil. She said you can use like vegetable oil or whatever, but you know I'm still working on this free olive oil from like, I think it was like August of last year. I don't know. We got like 6 liters of these things. So now her pans seem to be a little bit bigger, and she said she did about 1.25 tablespoons worth of oil in each hole.
That's what she said.
That's what she said, Beach. But mine seemed to be a little bit smaller. I mean, like, I don't know. I'm just basing it off the picture. Like, what the fuck do I know? So I'm just gonna, like, fucking pour some in there. You know what I mean? Like, oh, that looks good. Oh, that looks good. Like, I'm basically just, like, covering the bottom and giving a little bit extra. So I guess it's probably about 1 tablespoon if I had to guess. So then she said to kind of like tilt it around and get up the sides, but like be careful because it's like a whole big thing. And then we have our oven preheated to 425 degrees Fahrenheit. And we're going to put these in there until they start smoking. Like, we need our oil in our pan like super hot before we go any further, because that's what's going to give us that little dip in the middle of our Yorkshire puddings. About 10 minutes. We're going to move over to the stove because heat is a huge factor in this recipe to get those little bloop dips in the Yorkshire pudding. And so we need to be like super ready. It needs to be like super quick and like super efficient. So let's head over to the stove. All right, we have to be really careful when we open this and shut it really quickly because you have to keep all the heat in. She said you got to keep the heat in and safety first, kids. Don't be like grandma's boy. Where's my camera? I don't even know. Okay. Oh, I'm so scared. All right. Quickly now. She said they need to be like, you know what? She said they need to be smoking, and I feel like they're not smoking enough. So I'm actually going to put them in for like another minute. Oh God, carefully. Oh God. Okay, so now we have to do, oh my God, where's my thing? I'm freaking out. So you have to do a thin, oh, look how thick that is. Okay. She said you're going to fill it up almost to the top. I think we're doing it. I think we're doing it, you guys. I think we're doing it. Oh my God, okay. Woo, making a mess. So then, once I have all these done, really quickly, we're going to quick throw them back in the oven until they're done. So she says if you like a gooey center, to only do it for about 30 minutes. But if you like it more dried out in the middle, then you do it for like 35, 40 minutes. I'll let you know how long mine takes. Okay, bye. It is so freaking hot in this kitchen. Like, look at my cheeks, right? 425 degrees. We'll do that too. So she said, oh my God, messing it up. So she said, do not open the oven. You will mess it up if you try and take a peek. So don't you open that oven. You leave it in there like, I think, what is it? Like a creme brulee is like the same sort of concept. So don't you open that oven to take a peek. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. Yeah, guys. Look at, so we got a dip. Let me just... What? So normally what I hear, I don't know, I'm not British, but what, I don't know why I just say it like that. I'm sorry, don't unsubscribe. I'm just a bullshit douchebag American. Don't hate me. So what I understand is Yorkshire puddings are normally served with a roast, and you put gravy in there. I might put some tomatoes to my vegan tomato soup in there, girl. But you want that dip, like that's what we're looking for. So I didn't really have a good dip. It almost looked like a sombrero. So like while I was in the oven, I like pushed the middle down a little bit, because here's the thing. I don't think it was the gluten-free flour's fault. I think I did not let my oil be hot enough to be smoking, because I did like 10 minutes and I was like, I don't know, is it smoking? Like, I don't know. And then I did like another minute and I was like, fuck it. Like, I don't care. Like, you want the real tea bits? I'm impatient and I didn't care, and I did it anyways. Because Mel said 10 minutes for the oil, and I think you need to do at least 15, if not 20 minutes. Like, you want it smoking, and I think that had something to do with my dips, but we still achieved the dips, the holes. Hello, goodbye. Oh, thank you. Oh, super crunchy. Oh my God. Ah! So that popping.
So that happened.
Sorry about the technical malfunction. But if you can see in here, can I show you? It is still a little bit gooey, which like I think people enjoy. Like, I don't know, like, but it's like, hold on, can I get a better, oh God. And oh yeah, girl, like that. Oh. Yeah. Okay. Oh my God. Okay. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay. They're like, oh my God. Oh my God. They're like savory funnel cakes. You're American. Oh my God. They're like savory funnel cakes with like ooey gooey in the middle. Nice and crispy. I understand putting the gravy in it now. Or like soup. And I understand why people make it. Oh my God. That's fucking good. Okay, so I'm making these every day. Greg.
What?
I want to make these every day. Cool?
Cool.
We're making these every day. These are delicious. So, I will link her recipe below, and then I'll also link my blog recipe, just not like my recipe, but like telling you the changes that I made if you want it in more of a written form, with like a picture of Bob's Red Mill, gluten-free, and make sure you guys subscribe to my channel. Hi, how are you? Smash that thumbs up button. Leave me a comment. I don't know. Like, I was thinking, actually, here's what you can leave me a comment for. Like, I was thinking of doing, like I'm still going to do recipes, obvi, on this channel. But I was thinking of, like, adding a little something extra of, like, maybe a vlog style, maybe more mukbangs, maybe, like, oh, and, like, get ready with me. Or, like, I'm trying to think of the other things, like DIY, like crafts, like whatever. Is that something you're into? Are you into all of them? Are you into none of them? Do you just want them to be recipes? Like, girl, tell me, okay? Let me know in the comments below. And again, thank you, Andrew, for donating. And I'll catch you bitches next time.
Oh, good night kisses while he wishes and reminisces. His eyes kissing while he waits for the full moon above. Oh, ivory dove, passionate love. Listening closely, positioning my intuition for her nutrition and ambition. Get up. Like when you rise in the morning, rub your eyes in the morning through the skies in the morning. Get up. Like when you rise in the morning, rub your eyes in the morning through the skies in the morning. Get up.